Without them, you can't make it. Onions, onions, onions. Hi everyone, welcome to Not Another Curry Show. I'm Rick. Today we are talking onions. A lot of onions. If you don't have onions, you can't make it. So we are going to bake to make. Let me show you what I mean right now. Okay, so peel our onions, cut straight down. The idea of cutting straight down is so the petals of the onion peel off when it cooks. Put it in a tray, put some oil on, and sprinkle over some Garam Masala. Then we're going to just stick it in the oven, and we're going to bake it in the oven. Now, temperature is entirely up to you. I've got mine about 180. And all we're going to do is just watch it as it bakes. Just bake it nice and steady. We don't want to burn anything. And what we've got to do, we've got to keep turning it over. And when you turn it over, we're turning it over in the oil. And as you can see, the actual onion skins start to fall off, or the onion falls off. And it leaves that hard center. And as we keep cooking and keep turning, all like the petals of the onion keep falling off into the oil until eventually the solid piece of the onion, which is the heart of the onion, is soft. And then we have a whole tray full of onions that have been caramelized, cooked slowly in the oil with that little sprinkling of Garam Masala over the top, and it gives it an absolute perfect sweetness. It's an easy way to actually get fantastic onions cooked out and ready for your curry. Now, this onion paste, after it's been liquidized, can be stored in the freezer. So you can make this and freeze it up in 6 or 7 tablespoon batches, and that's enough for a curry. Easily enough for a curry. In fact, you'll probably get 2 portions of the curry out of there. So like I say, we just keep turning it over. It's all melting down into that oil. Now this is a little bit of a mess around, if you like, you know. It's not too much of a mess around, you know, and it doesn't smell like that cooking of a curry base, you know, where you got that smell of the onions, rancid onions in the water and a few spices. This actually smells quite nice because it's baked onions, and you get that lovely baked onion smell. This is my preferred way of making onions for a base. If you're not making BIR curry and you don't want to pretend to make BIR curry, this is the way to go. Onions are cooked down, and then you put them in a blender and you blitz it. You know, all the curries that are cooked with raw onions, you've still got that raw onion taste. It takes ages to cook it out. This way, you spend the time in actually cooking the onions, liquidizing it, and you liquidize it with all the juices that have come out the onions and the oil, and it forms a paste. The paste is easy to use, it's workable. When you start cooking in a pan to make your curry, you know, it's a natural thickener. It thickens up straight away. All you've got to do then is just add water from a kettle, and you get a perfect curry gravy. This is definitely the way to go. It's taken me a few years to realize it, but I do this all the time now when I'm making my curries. So there you can see, onion paste made. It's as easy as that. So simple. And like I say, this freezes. You know, freeze it in portions, and then you just take it out, whack it in a pan, and off you go. So there we are, that's our onions, you know, absolutely delicious. I could eat those with a spoon. Fantastic. Now that is what we're going to use as our base for our Indian curries all the way through this channel. You cannot beat the flavour of these baked onions. Now you can achieve the same thing by frying the onions. You know, you can fry the onions deep fry and then don't burn them, but then liquidize them. But you know, I think doing them in the oven by baking them, they actually have more of a sweet taste, and baked onions are fantastic. So we'll bang these onions in a curry in the next video. I hope to see you there. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Join in. We're a community making curries from around the world. Catch you in the next video.